Have a nice morning to all students. This is third part of lesson number 3. As you know, the title of lesson A Hero by R.K. Narayan. Now, I hope students in previous two part of the video whatever I have discussed that you know properly and you all have written word meanings and question answer in your fair notebook. Now in this video, I will explain textual exercise of lesson number 3. And these all exercise students you have to write only in the textbook. Okay. Now look at here. Our next exercise is choose the correct answer. Now we know the story properly and I hope you all have remember properly the theme of this lesson. Now see the first question. This is choose the correct answer here. In this exercise students, options are given. We have to select correct one. Question 1. Father did not want to listen to Swami's excuses because he was determined. Now here three options are given. A. To square Swami so that he learned to sleep alone. B. To make Swami courageous. Or C. To teach Swami a lesson. So out of these three, correct answer is B. To make Swami courageous. Because through that challenge, Father wanted to check that whether Swami is a courageous boy or not. So that's why correct answer is B. Now look at second. We know that Swami loved to listen to stories because A. He had heard stories from grandmother since he was a baby. B. His father wanted grandmother to tell Swami a story that night. Or grandmother asked him if he wanted to hear a story that night. So here the correct answer is option number C. Grandmother asked him if he wanted to hear a story that night. From that line we know students that Swami loved to listen to story. So that sentence came in the story. From that sentence we know that grandmother asked him if he wanted to hear a story that night. Through that we know that Swami loved to listen to a story. Okay, now sentence Number 3, here, look at here. Swami thought the boy in the story was a monster. स्वामी ऐसा क्यों मानता था कि जो स्टोरी आर्टिकल में दी थी बॉय के बारे में वो बॉय मॉन्स्टर है. Why he believed like that way? Now look at here. He was responsible for Swami's troubles. He had been able to fight a tiger alone, or his courage and strength seems unbelievable. Now out of these three, the correct answer is students here A. He was responsible. Here he means who? The boy whose story given in that article. So he was responsible for Swami's troubles, and because of that boy's story came in article, he believed that if this story will not come in the paper, means newspaper, then father will not put this type of challenge in front of him. And that's why because of that story, he was facing all the troubles, all the difficulties. So here students, correct answer is A. He was responsible for Swami's troubles. So these all questions you have to only tick mark in the textbook. No need to write in your notebook. Now we go further. Look at here students. See, this is very important exercise concerning to grammar part. But this all exercise you have to write only in your English literature textbook. No need to write in notebook. Keep in your mind properly. Look here the instruction given. Here are the rules we follow while converting a sentence from the active voice to the passive voice. Now here students, one exercise is given and that in that exercise active voice sentence is given and we have to change into the passive voice. But before completing that exercise, we have to give attention on certain important rules of this topic. So look at here what is written in your textbook. When we convert a sentence from the active voice to the passive voice, okay, so it is very important concept in the grammar. And here what is changes when we are changing some sentence given in the active voice, and from active voice to passive voice we have to change certain rules we have to keep in our mind. Which are that? Look at here. The subject of the active sentence becomes the object of the passive sentence. The by before the object indicates who is causing the action. Now in the active voice sentence, the subject came first, then after verb, and then after object. That is the formation of active sentence. You can see here student example is also given. The tourists are feeding the ducks. Here the tourist is called subject, are feeding is called verb, and the ducks is called object. So this is the formation of active voice. But this sentence, if we want to change into passive voice, then these subjects go last. Okay. And these object come first. So the object becomes subject and subject became object in passive voice. So what we have to write first? The ducks. And here are feeding. Here this present continuous tense sentence is given. So here we have to put are being fed. Okay, so the verb we have to put into past participle. That is the third form of the verb. And then before that we have to add are being. And then compulsory we have to put by. And then after these subjects we have to put last, and subjects becomes object in the passive voice. So the tourist is here object. So see the sentence. The dogs are being fed by the tourist. Okay, now look at that. If the subject of the active sentence is unknown, by plus object is not used for the sentence in the passive voice. Now look at here students. Here too we know that the tourist is a subject. But in this type of sentences, here the particular name is not mentioned. He or she, whether mentioned in the sentence, then what we have to do? Look at here. He heard a rustling sound in the room. This is active voice sentence. Now which way we have to write? A rustling sound was heard in the room. By he का क्या हो जाएगा? Here him. Okay, so this is passive voice sentence. Now look at next rule. The pronoun in the active voice changes its form in the passive voice. So if in the active voice I is given, then in passive voice we have to write me. Then if he is given, then we have to write him. If she is given, then we have to write her. If we is given, then we have to write us. And if they is given, then we have to write them. So all these words students you have to remember it properly. Now the next rule. The form of the be verb depends on the number and person of the new subject. That is, if the subject is plural, the verb will also be plural. So in the sentence, if subject is plural, also we have to put the verb also in plural form. And if the subject is singular, then we have to put verb also in singular form. Now look at here students. I have given one important table so that it is very easy for you to change active voice sentences into passive voice. So this table is very important, and all students you have to remember this table very properly, and you have to learn by heart also this table. Then only you will be able to change active voice sentences into passive voice. Now look at here what I have written. Study the following table. It will help you to know how passive is formed in different tenses. Okay, now students, we know that in different sentence, different tenses are given. So first of all, in order to change active voice sentences into passive, we have to first check that whether the sentence is given in which tense. Okay, now look at here. If the sentence given in simple present tense, then we have to put am is are plus past participle. Here past participle form of the verb means students third form of the verb, that is we call in short form V3 also. Then if sentence given in simple past, we have to put was or were plus past participle. In each and every sentences, if we want to change active voice sentences into passive voice, we have to compulsory put a V3 form of the verb. Then present perfect. If the sentence is given in present perfect tense, then we have to put a have or has been plus past participle form of the verb. Then if sentence is given in the past perfect form, then we have to put a had been plus past participle form. If sentence is given in present continuous tense, then first of all we have to put am, is, are, out of three anyone. Okay, then after we have to put being and then plus past participle form. Then if sentence given in past continuous form, then we have to put was, were, being plus past participle form of the verb. So this table is very important students, and all these rules you have to learn by heart. Then only you will easily convert active sentences into passive formation. Okay, now look at the next exercise given in your textbook. Now see, exercise A, grammar exercise is this. Change these sentences from the active voice to the passive voice. Write them in your notebook. Students, here the instruction written, write in your notebook, but we have to write this exercise only in the textbook. So with the help of pencil, you have to write this all exercise answer in your textbook only. The space already provided, so you have to utilize that space properly. See that first sentence given, we sent the package yesterday. Here we have to write first object, that's why the package is written. Then this sentence, after that we have to put a verb. So here past tense sentence is given, that's why we have to put was or were concerning to the here subject. Here the singular package is written, package is not written, that's why we have to write was, and then we have to write sent. Here the already V3 form is there, so no need to change. Then we have to put compulsory the word by, and either we का क्या हो जाएगा us, and yesterday का yesterday. So see the sentence, the package was sent by us yesterday. Now second sentence, the doctor has sent the results of the test. Okay students, now look at here, this sentence is given in present perfect form. That's why what we have to do, first of all what we have to write here in this type of sentences, first we have to find out which is object given in the sentence. So here the object is the result of the test. So first we have to write the result of the test, and this is present perfect tense sentence is there. So here test is written, that's why we are not writing here has, but we write have. And then after compulsory we have to write according to rule been, and here the third form is already given because in present perfect sentence V3 form is already given, so no need to change. That's why here we have to write sent, and then compulsory by we have to put, and here the subjects became object, means here by whom, by the doctor. So this way you have to change all these sentences. Look at here student, the next sentence is, here the space is slightly limited, so students write in your small handwritings, even you can utilize the space given in your textbook that here the top corner also you can utilize that space also. See students, here exercise number 3. Those men cut down the trees to widen the road. Okay, now first of all what we have to write? The trees. Here this sentence is given in past tense, that's why we have to put where, because trees is given and trees is a plural, that's why we have to put here where. I hope students you all are able to see properly. Cut down, का cut down रहेगा, then by, and by whom? By those men to widen the road. That here I have written students, you can read it properly, widen the road. Okay, now sentence number 4. The child threw the ball into the well. Okay, now student, this sentence also given in simple past tense, that's why first of all we have to find out object. Here object is the ball, so we have to put object becomes subject in passive formation, that's why we have to write first the ball, and ball is singular, that's why we have to write here was, and threw is a verb, but here in the passive construction we have to write V3 form of the verb, so there we have to change. Here we have to write thrown, THROWN, into the well by the child. Okay, now sentence number 5. We elected Subir as the captain of the cricket team. I repeat once again student this sentence. We elected Subir as the captain of the cricket team. Now first of all what we have to write? Subir. Here we have to write first Subir. Subir was elected. This sentence also written in simple past tense. That's why we have to write here was. Because Subir is a singular. Here subject is there. So Subir was elected as the captain of the cricket team. Here V is written. So in passive we have to write V का क्या हो जाएगा? Us. Team by us. Okay students. Now see sentence number 6. We call the fire brigade when we notice the fire. Okay, in this sentence also first of all students we have to write the fire brigade, and was, here the fire brigade, here singular form is there, that's why we have to put a was call ka call, no change because V3 form is already given, called when the fire was noticed. Okay, so student, like this way all the sentences I have explained here, and I hope you understood properly which way we have to change all the active sentences into passive formation. Now we go to the next exercise number B. Change these sentences from the passive voice to the active voice. Now in the previous exercise we have changed active sentences given and we have changed into passive. Now here passive sentences are given and we have to change into active. Okay, so look at here students. First sentence given example in your textbook, the horse was frightened by the sudden noise. Okay, so this is passive because we know that object came first. So here we have to put a subject. The sudden noise frightened the horse. So this sentence we have changed into active voice. Now second sentence, look at here. The road was blocked by the car. I repeat once again, the road was blocked by the car. So here what we have to write first? The car. Okay, here we have to write first the car blocked the road. Okay, so as we know that in passive object is first, but in active what we have to put first? Subject. So here the subject is the car. So the car blocked the road. Now sentence number 3. All the boxes were carried by Lena. Here in passive construction when the by came and after that subject is given and subject is last and object is first in passive. But in active we have to put subject first. That's why what we have to write first? Lena. Lena carried all the boxes. I repeat once again student, Lena carried all the boxes. Now look at the sentence number 4. The Prime Minister was greeted by a huge crowd. Okay, now here also we have to put first subject because in active subject is always first. A huge crowd greeted the Prime Minister. Okay, now sentence number 5. Both the sweater and the gloves were knitted by my mother. I repeat once again this sentence students. Both the sweater and the gloves were knitted by my mother. Now here in active sentence we have to put first subject. So here which is subject? My mother. Okay, my mother knitted. Okay, here the already V3 form is given. Knitted both the sweater and the gloves. Right? Now student look at this sentence number 6. The work on the project will be finished in 2 days by Rajesh. Now here what we have to put first? Subject. Okay. Now Rajesh will finish the work on the project in 2 days. I repeat answer once again. Rajesh will finish the work on the project in 2 days. I hope students, you all of you understood this all exercise that just now I have explained. Now we go towards next exercise. Now look at here. This is vocabulary exercise given in your textbook. Look at here. Complete these sentences with the correct words from the box. Now here already help box is given and with the help of help box we have to choose correct answer for given blanks. Now in the help box which words are given? Look at here. Frightened, frightening. Interested, interesting. Excited, exciting. Amazed, amazing. Okay. Now look at here students. That see the first sentence. Did you read the book I gave you? Okay. I repeat once again student this sentence. Did you read the book I gave you? Now as we know that students we use verbs ending in ed to describe how somebody feels and we use adjectives ending in ing to say how a situation or event makes somebody feel. Now look at here. Did you read the book I gave you? Here question mark sign is there. Yes, I really enjoyed the book. I thought it was really interesting. Here interested word is wrong. What we have to put here? Interesting. Okay. Now, so here verb with ing we have put. Why? Because this show or say how a situation or event makes somebody feel. That's why. Sentence number 2. Are you are you blank in art galleries? Here question mark sign is given. I am going to the city art gallery. Would you like to come with me? Sure, I would love to. Now here interested or interesting. Out of that two we have to select any one. So here what we have to write? Interested. Okay, verb with ed form to describe how somebody feel. Okay, now we go towards our next sentences given in your textbook. Look at here. Sentence number 3. What films have you seen recently? Question mark sign is there. This is a question. I saw a horror film last week. It was really quite. Now see, the help box already given that frighten or frightening, interested or interesting, excited or exciting, or amazed or amazing. So the proper word is here frightening, because verb with ing, as I told that to say how situation or event make somebody feel, इसमें हमें किसी को पूछा है कि how what films have you seen recently, तुमने recently कौन सी फिल्म देखी. तो then what is the reply? I saw a horror film last week. It was really quite frightening. So here somebody feel about that particular film. Okay, so here verb with ing we have to put. Word sentence number 4. It's a holiday tomorrow. I am so blank, but I don't know what to do. I will be going to watch the cricket match with my father. You could come with me too. Now here the correct word here we have to put either excited or exciting. Here what I have written, excited. Okay, verb with ed form. Because why ed form? Because here describes how somebody feels. It is holiday tomorrow. I am so excited. But I don't know what to do. So here description is given. Okay, so sometimes some situation came in our life, so if we are giving the opinions that this is a very fantastic, this is a horrible, so like that way here, so we have to put ed form at the end of the word. So here exciting is not proper word, but excited is proper word. Sentence number 5. It is the middle of the rainy season. It is blank that it hasn't rained yet. I am sure it will rain soon. The weather department has predicted rains from next week. Here now the only last word is remaining, that is amazed or amazing. So here the correct word is amazing. Here verb with ing. So we use this adjective ending in ing to show or to say how a situation or event makes somebody feel. Okay, तो इधर जो रेन सीजन के बारे में बात हो रही है, इट इज द मिडल ऑफ द रेनी सीजन एंड इट इज अमेजिंग. इधर रेनी सीजन के बारे में डिस्कशन हो रहा है. सो इट इज अमेजिंग, नॉट अमेज्ड, दैट इट हैजंट रेन येट. I am sure it will rain soon. The weather department has predicted rains from next week. Okay, तो अभी डिस्कस हो रही है रेन सीजन के बारे में. तो here we have to put verb with ing form. That's why the correct form is amazing. Okay, now here all the exercise I have completed about lesson 3, all textual exercise. I hope students, you all of you understood these all exercise and you have to write only in your textbook. Thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.